Hello everyone and welcome to another casted FFA game. And for today we have a very high elo lobby because 4 of these players are in the top 30 and the whole lobby is top 300 actually. So I assume this will be a very interesting one to watch. So let's start by introducing our players. In the bottom side of the map we have the man and the legend, currently ranked number 1 on the FFA ladder list, and the pro player, it's Corvinus1, playing as the arguably one of the worst, if not even the worst, civilizations for an FFA, as the Mongols. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. And this time we're gonna introduce players based on their rank from highest to lowest and not on the position on the map, since this is the whole point of this cast. So in the in the color yellow, we have a killer mode playing as the Abbasid dynasty and currently rated number 15 on the FFA ladder. In a very centered spot, which I mean can be good considering the spawns of the rest of the players. So our next player is German Kell, playing as the Byzantines in the color red and currently ranked 21st in the FFA ladder. And right next to him we have Vordek, playing as the Jeanne d'Arc in the color pink, and he's currently 27th in the FFA ladder. So we can definitely expect to see some action in this part, because these are all of the top tier players. But also, let's not disregard the other players, because they're also quite good. So in the color teal, we have our Japanese player Trist3, who is currently rated 127th on the FFA ladder. Next one we have, I'm gonna try it, but I'll probably butcher the name. La Libertad Gula al Pueblo. Not too bad, I think. Let me know how it went. Playing as the Rus and currently 187th in the FFA ladder. In the color purple, we have LZ Blazed, playing as the Malians and currently 276th in the FFA ladder. And last but not least, definitely, is in the color blue, our random ladder name, playing as the French, currently rated 327 on the FFA ladder. So I assume that we're gonna see some very early aggressions, because most of the top tier players do so, to try to kill their neighbors as soon as possible. And they are positioned in a very interesting pattern. Looks like the Ottoman banner. The C, the reversed C actually. And the center of all attention, breaking everything, is yellow. And the first one to age up is Killer Mode with Abbasid, and instantly, of course, going for the Eco Wing and the upgrade for million TCs. Which again, I mean, he's definitely going for some, but I don't think as the center spot you want to go for 3-4 TCs. That would be quite greedy. But we will see what he goes for. Corvin is also looking to go for a second TC and aging up with deer stones. Blue eating some fish. Probably is gonna be uncontested for a while, so that's a very good spawn for him. And also going for a second TC. Teal aging up with the Kura storehouse. Also going for the second TC. Orange aging up with the golden gate. Okay, very good choice. And also going for a second TC. I mean, you can just see the difference that higher elo players realize the meaning and the importance of going 2 TCs at least. So most of them tend to do so. And I assume purple will also go for it now that he aged up with Mansa Query. And pink already harassing with Jean. So I guess he picked his target. And denying purple gold and stone actually. Which is big, so probably purple will not choose to go for the second TC because his stone is being pressured and he doesn't really have another one nearby. We'll see how that goes. And pink is also heavy on water, so that will definitely give him a huge boost to his economy. Corvinus probably going for the fast castle build, which makes sense. Fast castle into Keshix forever, so that will probably be the case. So looks like we're not really seeing any feudal all-ins so far, and instead most of the players going for 2 TC and then fast castle, which in my opinion is the best way to play, especially in an FFA. But I'm actually surprised that there are only 2 players on water, which are blue and pink. I mean, red has it in front of him, but he chose not to go for it. And same thing with green. He's actually taking the deer here and shoreline fishing. Okay. And blue, what looks like he's going for the 3rd TC. Which, I mean, if any of the players is allowed to do that, that's him. He's in the corner spawn. Everyone else has someone closer to them, so I don't think he will be attacked anytime soon. And he's already walling up relics to prevent other players from taking it. He actually walled 2 of them. This one not yet. Okay. And orange putting down the 3rd TC. Okay, 4th will not be here. Okay. And pink is aware that his gold is so far away and very unsafe and open for harassment, so he makes 3 towers around it. Which I think is a very good call, and especially since it's a big gold vein, so you definitely want to defend that and villagers around it. And yellow, oh my god, okay. I mean, Abbasis love to boom, but this is, considering his spawn, that he's in the center of the map, 4 TCs. Okay, but the thing is that I think actually he will be able to pull it off and to survive with it, because everyone else is going to be stuck fighting their neighbors, and he's kind of in the center of the map, but no one really close to him, or at least someone has the other player being closer. And blue also going for 3 TCs. Green, as expected, fast castle, and now putting down stables, so we'll probably see some Keshiks and aggression towards what I assume will be red. And also red moving his way towards green? Or not really? Just expecting some kind of harassment from him, so he's positioning his army here probably. And pink also looking to attack into purple. And pink should be quite stronger than purple because his eco is much larger. And this is exactly why these towers were good. So he would be denied this gold and it would be so painful for him. But this way he is able to save all these villagers and still keep the gold. It looks like we see our first battle. And pink expectedly looking a lot stronger because he has so much fishing boats, 20 fishing boats, that's enormous. And they're both on 1 TC, so pink is in a very big advantage. Is this even full walled? Not sure. Everyone else being peaceful for now. But I assume that every single one of these players is gonna go to Kessler and then start spamming units. And Khan about to go down, or not really, barely survives. Okay. Oof, this is bad for purple. Very, very bad. Yeah. Oh god, he's down on 15 villagers, and yeah, he surrenders. I mean, he was dead at this point. Not much he could have done. So we see our first elimination, and pink gets the bonus population. Keshiks are starting to come out. And looks like no one is still attacking yellow, so he managed to pull off 4 TCs, and now he's making barracks, and I assume Gulams or Spearman Gulam combo, we will see. But the question is, which way does he go? Does he go for one of the players that is expected from them to be fighting, or for the one that is actually left all alone? And he prevents him from being uncontested, which is also a good call. And red and green preparing to attack each other. We will see who pulls the trigger first. And blue already making huge stone walls. Okay. And this is Archer Spearman, actually Limited A combo, which is the perfect combo for the army composition of green. Some idle villagers. I assume he will be noticing that soon. I hope, actually. Okay, yeah, he did. And the first player to reach Imperial is actually yellow. 40 Cs into Imperial, 16 minutes. And that's dangerous. That's very dangerous for all the players around here. And we start to see the first battle of red and green. And he actually focuses down Mangodai with archers, which is a very good call. Very good unit micro. And the focus fire. Okay, very good defense by red. But now Mangadai that are left are gonna do what they do best, just be annoying and run around your base. And you're forced to chase them forever while the new ones are running in. And that's the real power of Mangadai. I mean, in regards to strength, I don't think they're any more powerful. Actually, they're quite weaker than the basic archers. They have faster attack speed but lower damage. But where they shine actually is just running around and harassing villagers, forcing you to chase them, because otherwise you're gonna be spammed with attack notifications forever. And of course, losing your villagers to them. So, very good unit control by both of them. Harassing on all sides. But Red still managing to defend quite well and take minimal losses. Yeah, he should definitely make more wood walls just to prevent these Mangadai and Keshiks to run in and do this. And looks like Teal decided to attack Orange, and Orange is looking bad, honestly. That's not really good for him. That's a lot of Mounted Samurai. And, ooh, he is down on 37 eco, while Teal is 75, and he taps out. Also realizes that there's not much he can do about it, and decides to tap out. Yellow is gonna be very dangerous. Whole game uncontested as Abbasid managed to boom up a lot. And he goes for pink. I guess he chose an option to kill a guy that was fighting early. And that way you know he's weaker. And that's a very good call. So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for Teal next also, because Teal also got a kill. And I don't think pink is surviving this. We have some friendly gold mining here. And yeah, we're seeing some very aggressive game. All of the players not booming up so much, and instead choosing to go and attack their neighbors as soon as possible. This does not look good, because these mangonels are going to be very hard to deal with, considering that his army is based with Limitine and Longbowmen. Pink is dead. He's trying to force it to keep here, but even if he makes it, which he won't, but even if he built that keep, wouldn't change much. He won't be able to even get to it with the king. And looks like pink will be the next one to tap out. He still has solid eco, which most of his fishing ships actually. And king is out and about to go down. Falls down. And that's it. So yellow, after booming, rushing Imperial, now gets the first kill, his first kill. And also green deciding to... King was killed here, so I guess he gave up and just moved the king to him. He was like, take me, I'm dead. Probably what happened. And we actually see blue moving towards yellow. And this is dangerous because he is so out of position. Yeah, his army is not even close, and he has nothing to defend this. I mean, this will not do it. He's pulling all of the villagers to try to repair just to buy time for his army to come, but... Okay, army is coming. That's a lot of elite royal knights. No royal bloodlines yet still, but... Okay, looks like Yaro will be able to defend this. And those are some very large stone walls from blue. And coming up from yellow also. Okay, yeah. Yaro manages to defend this. That's very good for him. And now he has a problem actually. And that's the situation with the center spawns. If all the other players die quickly, you're stuck in the middle of them. And the only choice of most of these players are to attack him. Because when Teal decides to attack someone, he's not gonna go for green or for blue. He's gonna go for yellow. Blue already decided to go for yellow, so he's not gonna stop and switch targets. I hope for him. And we are still yet to see what green goes for, but... Yellow should definitely go for a kill and do it as soon as possible. And even though Blue tried to snipe him just now, I still think that the best call is try to kill Teal. So you're not sandwiched, because Teal is definitely attacking you, it's only a matter of when. So I think the best call would still be to attack Teal and then try to deal with these two. Green just setting up, massing an army, getting ready to attack someone. And based on the army composition, he's probably gonna go for blue. Because he is massing spearmen and I assume upgrading them. Not yet, but gonna be soon. And yellow actually agrees with my statement and definitely goes for Teal, which I really think is a good call. Because you don't want to find yourself in a position where you're sandwiched. Because these two can still attack each other, they're relatively close, all three of them. So there is a chance that they attack each other, that green attacks blue. But if you kill blue, you're definitely in the center and you're definitely getting attacked by both of these players. Same thing if you kill green, you're again getting attacked by both of these. So just based by the position, you definitely want to kill Teal first, and then test your luck with if they are both going to attack you or fight each other. And he's also almost maxed out. Let's see the purple situation. Okay, sorry, Teal. Yeah, he also has a lot of army. A lot of mounted samurai, which he's going on this gold, because he's scouting that yellow is on this gold here. Very good. But also this army, even though half of this army is half dead, but this looks scary, and more coming actually. I assume all okay. Not elite horsemen yet. Spearmen are elite with elite army tactics. Okay. And blue decides to break the golden rule of FFA, which I mean in this case is fine, but he attacked yellow first and made an enemy of him, and then decided to go for green. And that doesn't usually end well for you, because you made one enemy and then you're attacking another guy and then you make an enemy of him. And that just usually ends up by you being sniped. That's literally the first golden rule of FFA. Do not attack two players at the same time. When you attack one player, make sure that he's dead, and then attack another one. We'll see. And Teal actually going for a counter attack while losing his base. And I mean, if he went for a snipe, that's quite a lot of spearmen already. He probably wouldn't be able to do it, so he's just trying to harass farms. But also, I don't think that yellow is winning his offensive. And yeah, Teal will be able to defend this. And also yellow will be able to defend his base. And that's a lot of hand cannoneer on both ends, so... But this rocket TC is just so tanky and doing so much damage. It's very hard to kill, and especially with Core Brains, which are, in my opinion, the worst cannons in the game. Okay, Teal is actually out of food. I mean, he has 9 units more queued up, and that's it. With 59 idle villagers. Gold, stone, ooh, that's bad. Food is also idle. He's only gathering wood at the moment. And blue chooses to switch targets again. Attacking yellow ones, then green ones, and then yellow again. And I mean, this actually could be very dangerous, because yellow is so out of position again. He just needs to try to kill Teal as soon as possible. And he really doesn't have a lot of army to do so. TC is about to go down. And so is the king. Okay, now he just needs to go back home as soon as possible and defend this snipe attempt again. And looks like they have some kind of an agreement, because green is also moving towards yellow. So looks like they agreed to attack him instead of attacking each other, which is definitely what they should do, because he is very strong and so far ahead of them, and he is literally controlling the sacred site within his base. The only sacred site, right? Yeah, 1-1. King gets outside, and King is dead. Oh, and actually sniped by green. Oof, that hurts. That hurts for yellow and for blue, because you did everything. Got the king out, and green just runs in and snipes it. That's very bad, and amazing timing from green. Realizing that snipe is about to happen and just running in to try to take it. And now there are only 2. This is actually a very fast-paced game. At 30 minutes, only 2 players left. And green doing what every Mongol player should do. Burning farms and buildings and everything from dead players and getting that resources, because that's just so much resources. Like 75 of every resource besides wood is huge, because you get it for every farm, every house, every barracks, every single building, and that just helps you to mass an army so much faster, and also gives you the stone to make these defensive towers, so he's not able to snipe you that easily. And they are both preparing to attack each other. And Corvinus is on 300 pop while blue is on 200. And that does not look good. I mean, you're not feeling really optimistic when you're playing against the #1 FFA player in the world, and he has 100 pop above you, more than you. He managed to snatch 4 relics. Did green take any? Looks like he didn't. And green is making his way towards blue. bringing most of these units, leaving some to keep burning the buildings. But yeah, this does not look good for blue. I would not want to be in his skin right now. Guild Hall actually on stone. Yeah, he has 5,500 stone, which I assume is going to transfer into a lot of keeps. Green also amassing towers, which is what you need to do as Mongols because you don't have access to those stone walls. So that's the only way to protect yourself from snipes. And this fight, yeah, I would not want to take this fight as blue. He definitely needed to bring some mangonels in because this army would be melted by them. But instead he still decides to mass knights and crossbowmen, and it will not work, especially not against a top tier player who is on 100 pop above you. And he just keeps rallying units there. That's some long distance chopping. Just as I said, he makes a new one. Okay. And blue decides to take a sacred side, but that's not gonna last long, because he already has an army here that was burning the buildings. And I assume he's gonna prevent this keep, yeah. And still no mangonels. Okay, he's getting the upgrade and starting to make mangonels, which is a very good call from him. Because without... And he just steps out. He realizes that he's way behind him and he knows what he's dealing with and who he's dealing with, so just decides to tap out. GG! This was a very fast game actually, and very action-packed. Congratulations to all of the players, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.